Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make this cute gluten-free flag cookie cake. It's basically one large gluten-free chocolate chip cookie baked in bar form and then decorated with my American buttercream because, well, it's American. So yummy, y'all. Let's get into it and I'll show you how to make it. I'll whisk together the dry ingredients first, and this is 4 cups or 560 grams of Kim's gluten-free all-purpose flour blend, and I'll add to that 2 teaspoons of baking soda, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and a teaspoon of kosher salt. All right, I'll put this aside, and what's great about this recipe is it can be made in a bowl with a whisk and a spoon, and that's because we start with melted butter, 1.5 cups or 339 grams to be exact. And then I'll add 2/3 cup or 134 grams of granulated sugar and 2 cups or 400 grams of brown sugar. And I'll just give this a whisk until all of those brown sugar lumps are gone. Okay, I've got 2 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks, and I'll add all of these in all at once and then mix it again. I almost forgot my vanilla, y'all. Can't leave that out. This is about 4 teaspoons, give or take. Make sure your mixture is well combined. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll add my dry ingredients on top and also 2 cups or 360 grams of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And I'll just stir all of this in. It's going to get a little harder to stir eventually. So I'll just go in with my clean hand and kind of fold everything together until it's a thick cookie dough. Alrighty, I've got my 9 by 13 inch baking pan here that's lined with a sheet of parchment. Make sure you don't just line the bottom. Make sure you leave some high enough so you can just lift the entire thing out of the pan after it's cooled. And I'll just press this evenly into the pan, into all the corners. Normally I wouldn't care so much about like being super even, but since I'll be decorating this later, I want a nice flat surface to work on. My oven is preheated to 350 Fahrenheit, and I'll bake this for 30 to 35 minutes or until a toothpick comes out with just a few crumbs still attached. Now, normally I like mine a little underbaked, but I left this in a little longer than I would have liked, so it's a little crispier around the edges. So if you don't like that, then take it out sooner. And then right as soon as it comes out of the oven, what I like to do, especially if I baked it a little over, is go around the edges with something flat. I just have a drinking glass here, and I like to press down very gently, very lightly, so when the center settles, the edges won't be higher. Okay, let this cool completely in the pan, and when it's cool, you should be able to lift this up and out. Alrighty, y'all, I've gone ahead and made a half recipe of my American buttercream, which you'll find in the video above. It's so easy to make, y'all, and people rave about it. I think mainly because it's not as sickeningly sweet as most American buttercreams are. I've divided it and colored it red, white, and blue, and I'll just load 3 decorating bags with each color. I've got large star tips on each. It really doesn't matter like the number on the star tips. Any star tips will work. Open star tip, closed star tip, it does not matter as long as they are large. And you can do this however you'd like. I'm no expert when it comes to cake decorating. There are many people on the internet that can really teach you how to cake decorate. I'm just doing a simple American flag. So I'm making a blue square here. And by the way, American buttercream colors always dry deeper than what you start with. So when all is said and done, this blue is going to be a darker blue. I'll just pipe some stars all over the blue. I won't be able to fit 50 in here, but who's going to count? And then I'll do the white stripes. And then the red stripes. And I already see where I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. I'll fit it in. No biggie. And that's basically all there is to it, y'all. The kids are going to go crazy over these, but cookie-loving adults will too. You just cut them into little bars, and you can get a good amount if you cut them small enough. They're festive. They're just like what a chocolate chip cookie should be. A little crispy around the edges and soft in the middle. And don't skip that frosting, even if you don't do a flag. Even if you just spread some frosting on there and like put sprinkles or something. That would be really good too. It really is so perfect with these bars. Enjoy.